Also, right now at 11 o'clock, people are continuing to unite tonight after the tragedy at the FedEx facility just 1 week ago. 4 of the 8 people killed were members of the Sikh community. Their families abroad are now trying to get to Indiana to mourn their deaths in person. CBS 4's Courtney Crown is in our newsroom now. And Courtney, thankfully, there's a lot of people helping the victims and really our grieving community as well.
That's right, Debbie. Between the grief, the fear, and the unknown, there are organizations stepping up. The Sikh community tells me we cannot grow numb to these mass shootings.
The pain of the FedEx shooting exposed how much support is needed to move forward.
I think what's the most tragic part is that we're seeing that these shootings, they're being normalized, but no one actually talks about the PTSD that everyone's left with. Not just the victims or their families and friends, but just the community as a whole.
4 of the 8 people we lost in the FedEx shooting are Sikh. During a vigil in Greenwood, members of Low Key Indy, who work with Sikh youth, urged people not to become numb to what's happened.
For the youth, we're hoping that we can somehow pave a path where this is not normalized anymore and that we become a community where they grow up in a safe environment where they feel safe going to work, going to school.
Some community members hope people will plan for what was unimaginable in Indy until April 15th.
You should plan for the worst to where something like this does happen. Nobody's scrambling to find out, like, hey, who can we reach out to help families out?
The United Sikhs organization helps people with families abroad navigate the government, in this case, to secure emergency visas.
The challenge that families who are overseas suffer first is through language. They don't understand the process very well. The immigration law is anyway very complex. Not every information is easily available to them.
Compound that with the shock and grief of losing a family member in a mass shooting. That's why United Sikhs wants to help.
We go through the process, we understand the process, we understand what can be done both at the consulate level if we need to talk to Department of Justice or State Department in situations like these. We are willing and available to do that too.
Well, the Sikh community told me tonight they want to spread more awareness of their religion and values, certainly outside of this mass shooting. We do have links to educational organizations posted for you on CBS4Indy.com. Reporting in the newsroom tonight, Courtney Crown, CBS 4 News.